and right. So from that point, we are able to get the present value factor for each year. For year one, to be 1 divided by 1 plus R. What is our R? It was 10. Yes.
But if we with the cost, with the average cost of
The work that we've just computed.
because the other question in the book, this work.
Okay, let me check how much, which one we are going to use. See which factor is best for our case. What was our work?
8.94.
Okay, let's use what we just computed, our work. It is the most accurate, the one that we've just calculated, instead of using the information given. Okay. So we have year one. We put our work is in the bench.
0.08944.
Or we can say just 0.09. Or 1. Then for year 2. From year 1 to year 4, it's the same rate. It's the same. So let's just compute since we don't have this case. How much are you getting?
I think we take some. Getting 0.918.
The value for the discount
Discounted.
without multiplying the cash flow.
You multiply the cash flow.
No, without multiplying. It's 1.0.
0.918.
918. For year 2?
843.
Year 3?
773.
Year 4?
710.
7? Yeah. 4?
652.
That is year 5, I mean. Year 6?
598. 549. 504.
And what are
we take the average of the rest.
yeah. And we are told the annual growth rate of free cash flow to the firm, I do not see this point, is 8.8% from the first year to the fourth year.
Yeah.
Have you seen? So I think this one, it must be wrong. Oh, okay. Checkpoint
Okay.
7.
The 1 point.
So
Zero.
from year 1 to year 4, we are going to use our rate as 8.8.
That's growth.
Yes. We want to know the cash flow for each year from year 1 to year 8.
Okay.
Okay.
When we're using cash flow from so to me
So we are going to do this.
Fine. So multiply 7.5 by increasing 8%.
Yes, so what we are going to do, we have our rate as 8.8%. So for year 1, we want the growth, the cash flow for each year. It has been growing from year 1 to year 8 at different rates. From year 1 to year 4, it's the same rate, right? So what we are going to do, what did you say our...
What we are using now was the discounted. No. Discounted factor.
Sorry, I did not see this point. This point will be our driving force, 0.7, for us to get the cash flows. Have you seen 0.7?
Yes.
Yeah, so for us to get the total value of the farm, we need to get the cash flows.
Yeah.
So
I increased the
7.5
by 8.8%.
plus 1. To get the growth, you take 1 plus the rate times the cash flow. So for year 1, we have 0.8.8, so it will be 1 plus 0.8. You multiply by
7.5.
745. So what are you getting?
811.
811. So for year 2, to be 1 plus 0.088.
That's 811.
Are we together? 811. So what are you getting?
Getting 882.
882. For year 3, to be 1 point. How much are you getting?
959. 959.
And for the 4th year?
4th year 1044.
1044. Okay, for year 5, we are told the cash flow growth rate is 7.4. So our rate will be 1 plus 0.074 by 10.
1121.
1120. For year 6, it will be 1 plus, what is our growth rate? It's 6%.
6%.
Okay. 6%, so 0.06. 1121. For year 7,
788.
11. For year 7, our rate is 4.6. 1188. How much are you getting?
1243.
12. Then for year 8, 1 plus 0.032 into 1240. How much are you getting? 1283. So that is our cash flow over the 8 years. So our next working is for us to get the total value of the farm. We can now use this. We can have this table. Here we have year, we have cash flow. Yes, we are just summarizing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So our growth rate tushapata. So this is 811, 882, 959, 1044, 1121, 1188, 1243, then 1283. So we have our cash flows. Next, we have to discount. So yesterday we looked at the formula for getting the value of the farm. We said the value of the farm, we get it by free cash flow to the farm. What did you say? Free cash flow to the farm?
Using the 3 stages, using you discount these cash flows. Discount the cash flows in the 3 stages, because the first 4 years growing at 8.8, and then the declining stage from that stage up to 3.2%.
Yeah, so what we are going to do, we are going to take the value of the farm. Free cash flow with the farm from year 1 to year 7. For 8, it's to perpetuity. So we are going to take from to year, then we divide by our work. 1 plus the rate that we got when calculating the weighted average cost of capital. It's the one that we used here, right? No, sorry. We got it when calculating our Roman 2. So that is what we are going to discount.
Cash flow from 1 plus G of R minus 1.
No, what we've got.
Let's just discount the cash flow first. Cash flow?
Yeah, 1 to 7.
Yeah.
Then divide by 1 plus, let's just call it R.
Because you have 1 to 7, it's not growing the same.
Yeah, it will be per year, 1 to year 7. Then for year 8, we are going to get the present value of the cash flow. Then divide by our rate divided minus the growth. Our rate, R minus growth. This is for year 8. How are we to get up to that point? Any question? So let's work out. For year 1, we have 811 divided by 1 minus, what is our rate?
8.8.
We are discounting.
We are discounting the 8.94.
Yes.
Okay.
We can just call it 0.899. Our 1 plus year 2, 882 divided by 1 minus 0. Understood? So we compute the whole way. Is it minus or plus? Sorry, plus. Remember this. There is an error here. We move to year 3. 959 divided by 1. We just 899. Year 4, 1044 divided by 1,899. Then for year 5, the same. And this is to power 4. This is to power 3. 1121 divided by 1.699 power 5. For year 6, 1188 divided by 1.899 power 6, and finally for year 8, for year 7, 1243 divided by 1.899 power 7, and for year 8, are we together up to that point?
Yeah.
Let's get this first before we move to year 8.
Okay, year 1. Year 1 and the 744.
Year 2,
744 still
744. Exactly the same.
was 1188
8, 8 to divided by 1.899.
882.
It is 1.899 power 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
1.110894. Raise power 2.
Mm.
882.
How much are you getting? 7,
Almost same.
43. I'm getting 244.6. Then next 7, 4. Next 7.1. Next 7. That one.
Yes.
Next
710.
yeah, 7.
Okay, so another 710
Mm-hmm.
is that's year 6. Year 7 equal 682.
And how much is the total?
Year 8.
That one we are going to calculate it separately.
In terms of cash flows or the growth.
We are calculating up to year 7 first, then this we shall calculate it on its own. So how much are you getting? I have 744 plus 744 plus 741 plus 741 plus 731, 710, 682, 50. Are you getting the same? How much? 4, 31, 7, 10, 682, 4352. No, should be the first, the 5093. I'm getting it.
Because
Mhm.
of getting the high growth rate, then the declining. No, that one. Also, add everything.
Mhm. Okay, you see, we already, in this case, we said we are using We are using our weighted cost of capital. 50.
Minus
50. So we are getting the same. So we move to the next step where we are going to get the terminal value at the end of year 8.
Yeah, if we are supposed to add the first cash flow.
Pardon?
First cash, the 3.2 is in property, but start from
3 points. You see, for the growth rate, we used it only to get the cash flow per year.
Let's calculate
the terminal value for the year 8. So for the growth rate, we use here to get the cash flow per year. Because we were told cash flow is growing at different rates each year. So we calculated using the growth rate at this point. At this point where we are getting the value of the firm, we are using the weighted average cost of capital for each year. We've got the value of the firm for year 1 to year 7. So now we want to get the terminal value at year 8 because we are given the rates up to year 8. So we are going to get the free cash flow of the firm for year 8. We divide it by a weighted average cost of capital divided by growth. That is the formula. So terminal value at year 8, we are going to free cash flow of the firm. We divide it by our work, let's call it R, divided by growth to get the terminal value at year
1 plus G.
It's just for 1 year. So we are not going to add growth for this case because we already have the value for year 8. We
also,
have
those period supposed to be cash flow 1 plus G over R minus.
Remember, we are trying to get the final value. We have our cash flow at year 8 as 12.83. What is our weighted average cost of capital? It is 8.89. And what is our growth?
0.6.
0 point. So it will be 0.032. So what are you getting?
So the answer is whatever I did is not the same as that one. For me, I was following the example here, which what the book says.
So let's do this. Let's just finish, then we can compare this with what you have. Okay. We have 0.0899 minus 0.032, which is 0.0579 for this, the numerator. Then it is 1283 divided by, are you getting 22? 158.89. Are you getting that?
No.
How much are you getting?
I'm getting a 1753.
Have you used 1283 divided by the weighted average cost of capital minus the growth?
Yes, I used the 1283. But I say 12, I multiply the growth. Then I divide R minus G, R minus growth.
Okay, so let's just finish this one first. So what is the present value of this? This is the terminal value.
Yes. So we multiply with the
So this is the terminal value at year 8. Now we want to get this value as at now.
times 0.5 or 4.
158 times
0.504. So the discount factor
0.504. How much are you getting?
That was 22. 153. 0.89 and 0.504.
Remember, we are discounting using this
11,
8 points.
11, 168.
11,
168.
168. So that is the terminal, the present value at for year 8 as at now. We got our terminal value at year 8 as 22,158. Then we calculated the terminal value as at today, the present value, which we got as 11,168. Are we together up to that point? So the value of the farm, we are going to get what we got there is the value of the farm from year 1 to year 7. Then we add what we got here as the terminal value as at now.
Yes.
So
16.
our terminal value is 11,168. Then we got at 1593. So what are you getting as
16,261.
16,261?
261.
Is it okay? Yeah. So the answer is 15,261 million. Are we together up to that point? 16,261 minus what is the value of debt? What is the value of debt for this question?
Cost of debts.
Are we given? Yes, we are given the long-term debt has a market value of 1518 million. So that is our debt, 1518. So what are we getting as the value of equity?
Long-term debts.
Yeah. How much? 1518. 16,261. How much are you getting?
14,740.
14,743. So that is the value of equity. The next question is asking you to get the value of equity per share. Value of equity per share. Are you able to get that, considering we have the total value of equity?
Yeah.
So you are going to use to take the value of equity, you divide by ordinary shares. How much are our ordinary shares? 309.39 million. So value of equity per share. We use value of equity. We divide by number of outstanding ordinary shares. Our value of equity is 14,743, and we have our outstanding ordinary shares as 309.39. So what are you getting? We have 14,309.39. We are getting 47.65. Yes, the total value of equity per share is 47.65. So we are done with that question. We can look at another question. Very first one. Let's look at this pilot paper. Pilot paper 2015, question 4B. 2015, question 4B. Then with this, we will have done enough questions for this topic. From now henceforth, it will be just revision on the same topic. So we are tackling September 2015 pilot paper. September 2015, question 4. The question says, Signet Limited has free cash flows to the firm of 700 million and free cash flows to equity of 620 million. The firm's before tax debt is 5.7% and its required rate of return of equity is 11.8%. The company expects a target capital structure consisting of 20% debt financing and 80% equity financing. The tax rate is 33.33% and free cash flow to the firm is expected to grow forever at a rate of 5%. Signet Limited has debt outstanding with a market value of 2.2 shillings billion and 200 million outstanding common shares. Required, Signet Limited's weighted average cost of capital to the value of Signet's equity using the free cash flow to equity valuation approach. And finally, the value per share using the free cash flow to the firm approach. So you can try this one, then we compute it together. You can try, then we do it together. So to get the weighted average cost of capital, we first write our usual formula: weight of equity, cost of equity, plus weight of debt, cost of debt, incorporate tax. So what is our weighted cost of equity? Are we given weighted cost of equity? Do we have weighted cost of equity?
Cost of equity is
11 points. And what of the weight? Weight of equity? So weight of equity is 0.8 and we have the cost as 11.8. Then we have weight of debt 0.2 and the cost of debt is 5.7. 1 minus, we have the tax rate is 33.3. So this is 33.33. So how much are you getting? 0.8 by 11.8 is 0.64. And we have 1 minus 0.333 times 5.7 multiplied by 0.2. Are you getting 0.76? Then plus 0.64. Are you getting the final answer is 1.40? 0. So,
11.8 plus 0.2 times 5.
I think there is something wrong here.
0.67.
How much are you putting?
0.67, right?
Tax rate is 33.33. So we are taking 1.1 minus 0.333.
Only 10 points.
So this is 9.44 plus
9.44 plus
0. Are you getting this as 0.76?
10.2%.
Yeah, the total will be 0.76 plus 9.44. Yes, I'm getting 10.2%.
Yes.
So that is our weighted cost of capital, our weighted average cost of capital. The next question is asking us to get the value of Signet's equity using the free cash flow to equity valuation approach. So for us to get the value of the firm, we are going to take free cash flow to equity. We incorporate 1 plus growth. We divide by the rate minus growth. We want to get the value of the firm. We are requested to use the free cash flow to equity approach. Then we incorporate the growth. Then we divide by our rate minus the growth. That is the formula for getting the value of the firm using the free cash flow to the firm to equity approach. So do we have the free cash flow to equity?
Free cash flow.
Yes, we are given at 620. 620. 1 plus what is our growth rate? What is our growth rate? Our growth rate is, we are told the tax rate is 32, 33, and expected to grow at a rate of 5%. So are we given the growth rate?
Free cash flow.
So the growth rate is 0 plus 0 divided by what is our earned? 11.8 minus 0. Minus 0. So how much are you getting? 620 divided by 0.118. What is the answer? 620 divided by 118. 0.118. How much are you getting? 52. 52, 54. So this is the value of the firm using the free cash flow to equity approach. Then the final question, we are asked to get the value per share using the free cash flow to the firm approach. This one we are using free cash flow to equity. Now we are using free cash flow to the firm approach. Free cash flow to the firm approach. So if we are using this, the formula remains the same. The formula remains the same. But we have the weighted average cost of capital. So we can now compute the free cash flow to the firm is 700. We have the growth as 5%. What is our weighted average cost of capital?
10.2.
10.
Hiyo tutatumia
Pardon?
weighted tutatumia
Yenye our weighted, the one computed, how much was it? 10 points.
tuko nayo ya farm.
So our required rate of return is our work, which is 10.2%. So it will be 0.102 minus the growth rate, which is 0.05. How much are you getting as the answer? 700 multiplied by 1.05, which is 735. And how much is this? 0.102 divided by 0.05. This is 2.04. 735 divided by answer. Are you getting 360.29? How much are you getting? How much are you?
2.3.
Yes.
2.7.
Mm-hmm.
0.102 minus 0.05.
Oh, this is wrong. This is very wrong.
Yeah.
0.102 minus 0.05. So this is 0.052. Then you have 735. You divide by the answer. Are you getting 14? 134.6.
Yes.
Are you getting that? So that is the value of the farm using free cash flow to the farm approach. Any question up to that point? Any question up to that point? If no question, we can end there today.